young chillin', a YouTube internet media villain. Can't be what you want her to be. She's a baby-faced heel on the first degree.
Alright, we start with SmackDown from August the 29th. The go-home show for Clash in Paris for SmackDown. It opens up with Logan Paul in Lyons, France. He cuts a promo and Cena interrupts. He interrupts and then takes over, which was pretty good. Then we go to the Street Profits with a backstage interview which was interrupted by Uncle Howdy without his mask. It's weird. Then we had Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. They were attacked before their match, so it ended up becoming a singles match with Alexa Bliss and Chelsea Green, because Charlotte Flair was hurt. Alexa Bliss won the match, and then they were attacked again by Alexa Bliss and by Chelsea Green and Alba Fire. Both Charlotte and Alexa was attacked. We have Michin defeating Kiana James, who is manager of Julia, and then she received a beatdown from both of them. Drew McIntyre he calls out Randy Orton. Randy comes out and they talk. Then McIntyre headbutts Randy, but Randy returns with a DDT and an RKO. Okay, we have the number one contenders match between the Street Profits and Melo Don't Miz. The Street Profits won thanks to the distraction from the Wyatt Six. Then we have the U.S. champ Solo Sikoa losing to Sami Zayn, and he's now the new champion thanks to Jim Uso and Jacob Fatu running interference with the MFTs. That was SmackDown. Then we have the pay-per-view Clash in Paris, August 31st. Bronson Reed loses to Roman Reigns, and then Roman chokes out Paul Heyman with a guillotine choke and gets his shoes back. And as he's throwing his shoes out to the audience, to the fans, he gets speared by Braun Breaker, not once but twice. And then Bronson Reed tsunamis him, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Jey Uso tries to make the save and he gets dropped. Ended up carrying Roman out on a stretcher. He'll be out for a while. Then we have the Tag Team Championship, the Wyatt Six versus the Street Profits. The Wyatt Six comes out on top on that one. The Intercontinental Champ Becky Lynch defeats Nikki Bella, and Rusev defeats Sheamus with a tap out in an old-fashioned Donnybrook, which is just basically a anything goes match. John Cena defeats Logan Paul, and the champion Seth Rollins defeats LA Knight, Jey Uso, and CM Punk in a fatal 4-way match, thanks to his wife Becky Lynch interfering. Then we have Raw, September the 1st. Jey Uso opens the show and he calls out the Bron Brons, but LA Knight comes up instead. They argue and have a back and forth. Then the Bron Brons come out, and then they have a back and forth with the Bron Brons, which sets up a match for later. Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez takes on the Kabuki Warriors, and the Kabuki Warriors win. Finn Balor defeats Dragon Lee, and in a 6-man tag, the New Day, Grayson Waller, loses to Penta and the Viking Warriors. The Intercontinental Champion Dom Mysterio, Dum Dum, he beats AJ Styles thanks to the interference of Grande Americano. CM Punk cuts a promo to call out Seth Rollins, but Becky Lynch comes out instead. They have a back and forth. Seth finally comes out and he challenges CM Punk to come follow him outside. And then Becky Lynch beats up on Punk, who does nothing. He just absorbs it.
I mean, he can't hit a girl or a woman.
He can, he just chooses not to.
He's not Randy Orton.
He gives her the ominous, "you gotta regret this," which basically just says, AJ Lee is coming for your ass.
That's not necessarily true. What if it's...
Well, that's what everybody is... Go ahead.
What if it's Paige?
Who?
Paige, the black-haired chick. She was also a friend of his.
It's possible. Then we have the final match. Jey Uso and LA Knight takes on the Bron Brons. Afterwards, they get speared and tsunami'd. Mostly Jey Uso, because LA Knight was knocked out earlier, I believe. But his brother Jimmy comes and makes the save. And that was Raw.
Okay. The only reason Roman is out right now, a few wrestlers are also out. Congratulations to Cody Rhodes for having a baby. That was a surprise when they announced it on the show. Okay, what were we talking about?
You were congratulating Cody Rhodes on the baby.
Ah, okay. Yeah. I just think that's a nice thing, but also, why are all these wrestlers having kids right now? That seems a lot. Just a bunch of people going out because they having kids. But, Cody Rhodes is also out. Him, Roman Reigns, tiny lady. Don't remember her. The blonde one.
Alexa Bliss?
No. Other one. Judgment Day one.
Oh, I know you.
Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
All three of them are out because of the new Street Fighter movie. Roman Reigns just posted something on his Instagram about it and who he's playing, so I'm really excited to see that movie because I am a big Street Fighter fan. So, I think it's going to be a good movie, but with video game adaptations, you never know. Look at the Mortal Kombat ones. Not all of them are good. With AJ Lee and CM Punk, do I want AJ Lee to come back? Of course. Do I think she's coming back? No. They've teased her coming back so many times in the past 2 years. I don't know. And I can't trust them. You know?
Yeah.
Cause she is like, I looked back on her old stuff and like all her storylines and I'm like, she just had that energy about her. She was just magical when it came to it, and her like promo skills and all that. I love it. But that could be because like I love that like era of like 2010s, like emo but not emo girl.
Yeah.
I just love that aesthetic and what she is. But if she does come back, she wouldn't be that same aesthetic. She's a lot older now. I think she's in her 40s now, or her late 30s. So she would definitely be different and have to come out with a different persona and all that. Because she can't play up like she's a 20-year-old, 20-something again. It would seem a little weird. But also, like, what if it's Paige? But I don't know much about Paige. I didn't get interested in her. So if it is her, that would also be good, I guess. I know she was a champion for a few years, but I don't know much about her.
Yeah, she had left to go to AEW, and she had been there for a while, and she just left AEW.
So it very well could be her if she just left AEW, because her contract has to be finished then. But who's to say? We'll find out. I think it's either tomorrow/today or Monday. Is it Monday?
They're supposed to be in Chicago tomorrow.
Yeah, it's not Seattle, Chicago, because CM Punk is from Chicago.
That's where they're going to be tomorrow.
Then that's most likely when it's going to happen. With the fight with Jey Uso and all of them, I knew someone was coming out. I knew it was Becky Lynch from the moment she moved. And somebody was like, I knew it was her because look at her eyes. And I'm like, you can clearly tell that's a woman's figure. No man looks like that.
Yeah, it was too thin.
Not to mention, she moved like a woman. No man is moving like a woman for real in the wrestling ring.
Especially when she climbed in the ropes.
And I'm like, also, there was only one woman this could be. I hate when people are like, oh my gosh, you can tell from the eyes. You can't. You can't always tell from the eyes. Because some of these wrestlers have like the same eye shape, so they look the same to me if you cover their eyes. But I think it was a nice surprise. I think her helping her husband makes a lot of sense.
True.
Because they're both crazy. So, yeah. I don't think she should have punched... Was it LA Knight? I think it was LA Knight.
No, she hit CM Punk.
Oh, I just know it was a low blow, and I'm like, damn. That was a really bad low blow. That was as bad as what Paul Heyman did to Roman.
Yep.
But, yeah. But you know, Seth Rollins is not confident in himself. He's not gonna fight fair. He's gonna always pull somebody in with him. No matter what. But, I digress. What was I thinking of? What's his name? My brain is so bad. Redhead dude from Canada.
Sami Zayn?
Yes. Sami Zayn winning the championship, whatever. Congrats to Sami Zayn. Do I think he deserves it? Not really.
I think he's just temporary. He's holding a place for somebody else.
He always is. But my thing is like, every person in the bloodline has had a push except for Jimmy Uso. When is Jimmy getting his push? He deserves his push at least. Jay got his, Roman got his, Solo got his, Sammy got his multiple times, and every time Sammy gets a belt, it's very boring. Incredibly boring. When is Jimmy getting his turn? You can't tell me that Sami Zayn isn't boring. He's a very boring, like, championship holder.
Yeah, I liked him better when he was a heel. He was a lot more interesting when he was a heel.
He's just that good guy persona, but, like, no substance there to, like... If he was, like, the Wonder Boy, I would get it, because the Wonder Boy at least has, like, the upholding of, like, I'm, like, Captain America, who's he, what it, whatever. America, great. Cacaw. But Sami Zayn doesn't have that. He's just there. Who's your wrestler of the week?
I don't have one this week.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. We're a little slow, but we also have a lot of stuff going on. It's weird. Like, stuff is happening, but stuff is also not happening.
Yeah, exactly.
I have two more thoughts before we sign off. Uncle Howdy coming out without his mask. Very jarring. And my first thought is, why is Bray Wyatt here? And then I'd remember, they're brothers, and they look exactly alike. So my brain got really scared for a second. But I don't like him not having his mask on. It's very jarring to see him without his mask. Which has me to believe they're doing something. But what? And they better do it on Halloween, because they have a Halloween show because I had looked ahead of time, and SmackDown should be on Halloween this year.
Okay.
So they better do something with the Wyatt Six on Halloween. If they don't, I'm gonna be so mad. I will be so mad. But what? I just need to know what they're doing. They're very jarring as people. Last thought. What the hell is going on with Asuka?
She's jealous of Io Sky's relationship with Rhea, I guess.
Yeah, but like, Asuka is acting like a jealous mom. Like a mom who doesn't want her daughter to have friends or anything, and it's weird. And the way she yells at the other Kabuki warrior is like very... She hasn't done anything, and you keep yelling at her to follow you.
Yeah, Kyrie.
But Asuka's also had the crazy eyes. I'm just watching her eyes, and her eyes are just bugged out of her head. Like, she's putting on a fake smile, but the eyes are, like, showing you something ain't right there. And I want to know when it's gonna blow up to, like, show what's happening with Asuka. Because I don't think Asuka was like this originally, was she?
Several times, yeah. She's been on both sides. She's been a heel, and she's been a good guy.
No, I don't mean the heel. I mean the jealous type.
That's part of being a heel.
I mean, yeah, true. What, KO was the jealous type once he became a heel again. Yeah. Yeah, I see that now. But I'm just... There's a lot going on while nothing is happening, so, like, the thoughts here are kind of there but not, you know?